Okay, so this week on the H&R Racing Show, we're continuing on with the Quad Tilt Rotor, and we're doing a lot of 3D printing. We're making the cockpit, we're making all the rest of the parts that make up the fuselage, powered by a 12S system with a U11 Mark II and the 28-inch tri-blade prop system. It's going to be a good one. Stay tuned.
City lights flicker in synthetic.
So this dropship cyberpunk-inspired VTOL aircraft is made from 42 individual pieces that make up the fuselage. We're also working on the cockpit. We're making window screens, a lot of CAD designing, and this episode starts right now. Racing, yeah! Welcome to the H&R Racing Show!
And we are your hosts. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard. Thanks very much for joining in.
Yes, it's a good one and we appreciate you very much.
That's right. So it's an exciting project, this VTOL Quad Tilt Rotor project. So what's it all about?
A VTOL is a vertical takeoff and landing airship. So in this particular example, we are making a very rare type design called a Quad Tilt Rotor, which is 4 blades just like this one, and they take off in a drone configuration, vertical position, and then for a more efficient flight, they rotate to a forward position into a plane flight mode.
And on the previous episodes, we've done quite extensive CAD designing and motor bench testing.
Yes, that's the one. And on this episode, we are carrying on with
the fuselage 3D printing. We've got some design to do on the CAD, cockpit design, and hopefully we'll get into resin printing for some parts on this aircraft.
And thanks very much to our sponsors. Thank you once again for tuning in.
Okay, if you haven't done already, remember to hit that thumbs up, comment below, and this is one that you should never miss out on.
It should be a good one. Okay, in
3, 2, 1, race!
Okay, so there you go. That is where we got to on the last episode, and quite a few pieces. They're only just tacked together to give you an idea of the scale, and this is the back end of the dropship. Okay, so we've also been in the background putting out another section here. So there's another section. Well, how long do you think each print takes? Maybe what, 3 hours or something like that?
Yeah.
On average, I guess each part's a bit different. We've got another hour to go on this one here, and this is section 6. Section 6A apparently is running, and yeah, so there you go, that's running on the K1. Now we'll go and have a look at the other printers. But yeah, the dropship's coming along quite nice. Here's one that's just been finished, and we'll say okay to that. Yeah, so there you go, that's one piece. Might as well take it out, I suppose. Okay, so that one's done. So there you go, that's that one, and we'll cool that down in a second. So it's getting closer to the very front of the cabin. And over here on the Creality Hi, she's going good, and he's got another. That will finish off this piece, and another section after this, another four more to go. So it's all coming along, and this one's got another 2 hours to go. But we're using Kiwi Phil's PLA Pro, they call it, which is the PLA Plus.
And that's the sky blue, isn't it?
Sky blue color, yes. Very cool color.
Nice.
Very nice color, and it's also kind of as it happens to be, it's on our logo. So like on our hat, yeah. So I quite like that color actually. So that's cool, and that's coming along, and yeah, so that's a little update, and now we'll go and do some more printing. So this one's ready, and we're just going to cool this one down. Going to put load some more files on the SD card. So just cool that down, and you can see the temperature of the nozzle, the bed, and the atmosphere conditions up there on the left-hand side. And I'll label this one before I forget, because there's quite a few pieces for this build, isn't there? I wonder how many pieces there's going to be in the end, but we'll give you a tally up at the end, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, that's going to be quite good. Now then, after we do this, we're going to do the canopy, the nose, the cockpit, and then we're going to start working on the wings.
I think we'll focus on the cockpit for now, though.
Yeah. But we're getting there, and then there's a tail to do. It's looking good.
Okay, so here we are. We've got another print going on, one of many, and it's working quite happily there. It's got another sort of 59 minutes, give or take, and it's working from number B on the CFS. So yeah, so the K2's happy, working on that one. So now we need to tackle this. Ran out of filament halfway through it, and then we had to do a changeover. So because of that, we'll need to change from the CFS to the cardboard spools. So PLA Pro by KiwiFill. This is a sparkly green color. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's one of the color range that they have, and we're going to put that on. But of course, it can't fit in here. Not that it can't physically fit, but it won't be able to spool cleanly. So you could add a little 3D printed edge to it. Disengage the CFS and add it up there effectively, right? So I've got an extra, because we're going to change it around. So I'm going to disconnect this plug here. Okay, so that's disconnected there. There's two. So just looking at the print settings, that seems to be okay. I'll just extrude. It's detected that the CFS isn't working now, so we're good to go.
Okay, so there you go. What have we got ourselves, Jen?
A resin printer to help with this project, very specific. Yeah, okay, so it's a Mars 5 from Elegoo. Let's dive into
unboxing.
Yeah.
Got a toolkit.
It does have a toolkit.
One.
Gloves. Little spatula thingy. Little spatula thingy. A USB. Which is, definitely need that. Some masks and stuff because.
Carbon mask. Yep.
Looks like a power pack. And some filters is what they are. So painters would be very familiar with filters. Alright, so we've got a power pack.
Okay, it's green. Cool. That way around?
Yeah, that's the front.
Okay, so in here is that clear of everything? Mm-hmm. Yep. And a tray of some sort.
It's for the resin to go on it. Reservoir.
Reservoir. And melt build plate. Ta-da! Cool. Well, there you go. And then we'll start putting it together.
So we've got the Elegoo in place. We've got a little container catch bag just in case things go astray, right? Safe than sorry since it's our first time. So yeah, so we've got to plug in the little cable over here. Goes on there. And little screw nuts, thread nuts, I guess. Okay, should be all good. Now it's time to turn it on.
There it goes, it's turning on now. For the very first time. And it's doing a device self-check. pretty cool. Okay, on she goes.
Taking off the film.
Perfect.
Okay, tools.
Okay, this is on the menu.
Cool, cool. There you go. Needs to have an SD card over there.
Okay, do it for the SD card now.
Yep. Safety stuff goes on.
Okay.
2 hours and 53 minutes. Okay, so it says it's 1% into its print and it's moving, so it must be working, right?
Yep, so we'll just keep an eye on it.
Okay, so you can see the test piece is clear and it is forming into a real structure, so that must mean it's pretty well working. It says it's at 99%. She's done.
Oh, that's good timing. What's it say now?
2 hours and 25 minutes, confirming.
Well, it's done. Okay, so we'll just let it drip dry. You can see it in there. That's so cool. And then before you know it, take it out and start making things. Cool.
You are here to discover the deepest truth about yourself. Release yourself.
Okay, so resin printing time, but resin printing requires some CAD design work, right? So we've done a lot of printing with the FDM printing all the way up to here, from the back here, which is the tail, all the way up to the cabin. So that's where we sit up into the cabin. We're going to need to make some window screens because the whole point of this resin printing and using clear is to be able to see out.
We're working on the window ledge for this cabin here. We're just putting the edges in so that way the window will slot right in perfectly, and then
And not fall out of the frame, right?
there you go. So the window ledger people out there would be impressed. So there you go. We'll just keep working out this one before you know it. And we're done. You can see the glass panel's been exploded out there into the air. So there you go, that's looking pretty good. So now we're going to turn these glass panels, or in this case resin panels, into reality.
We've done the stuff in CAD, we've done all the design in CAD, and now we're bringing it into life, basically.
That's the one, yeah. So we're going some prints on this one. We've got another print to go. This one came off this part here, the cabin, yes. So this is the nose piece. And this part here, if you kind of get a kind of idea about how big we're making this piece. So that's the nose of this aircraft.
The canopy. Some other things we've got is we've got some more prints for the other side of the cabin, and Harry's got some other pieces here.
That's another slice.
Another slice of the pie. So here's the KT.
And he's got another 4 hours to go. He's doing a good job there. He's making the second half of this one. He's making the second half of this one, if you can kind of imagine what that is. The cabin, much needed, important part. And what have we got over here?
That's right, so section by section we are whittling it down to make up a full aircraft, and we also have the Creality Hi working away, and it's using the sparkly green filament.
Very nice colour.
In the space pie, and it's working there, the filament dryer. So that's going up and then in. The K1 has got one to do, K2 has got one more to do, and Creality Hi has got one more to do. So that's the main body structure. So now we need to do the windows.
We're going to start working out the windows, filling these out here, these pieces, filling those ones out. So we need to make them, and the idea is we're going to try and make them out of resin. So let's go and try and do that.
Just put the very first print on, and it's doing its thing. So it did like 1%. So that's the window A. It's the very first one.
There you go. So it moves up and down and does the jig, and it's got another. What's it say?
3 hours and 30 minutes to go.
So 1% done.
So a little bit of a wait, but it's exciting to start with something.
Okay, so there you go, guys. It's at 72%, looking good. We've got another 42 minutes to go for this one. And you can see it starting to appear below. Very cool. Interesting thing about resin printers is that they print upside down, which is quite different from what we're used to. I'm sure there's some pro guys out there that have done a lot of resin printing. They're like, oh yeah, it's always done that. But there you go. And looking good so far. We'll just keep monitoring it. Before you know it, this resin window will be all done. And that'll be the first one in this cockpit design.
Okay, so literally just finished then. There you go.
It's done. So there you go. That's pretty cool right there.
The big reveal. Looks pretty clear, doesn't it? Okay, so while that's drip drying there, this is the finished result. We've got a bit more work to do with the post-processing, to do with UV lights and stuff. So remember to leave your comments, give us the best ideas of how to get this as clear as possible so we can see through it. A little bit more work to do, but there we go. First initial test, pretty good.
Okay, so we've got to dry fit this VTOL Dropship. Yes, it's pretty large, and we need 2 tables to fit it across. And we'll find out how many pieces it makes up this fuselage. Okay, so there you go. There's some that we put together from the last episode. And how many pieces have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20, 26, 27. 36 pieces so far.
I've done all these ones.
Oh, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's alright, okay, so while Harry's counting, we'll add the official tally right here.
Yeah. And now it's put together.
City lights flicker in synthetic dusk. No sun exists here, just metal and dust.
Okay, so here we are, guys. We've done a lot of printing, and there you go. So there's a kind of an example of what it's going to look like when it's all done. The fuselage is looking awesome. Yeah, make sure you post your comments below about it. Well, this is one arm and it will be rotating like that, but there's going to be 4 on this design, and it was 42 pieces so far.
Yeah.
So it's looking good. We've still got the wings to do, and I think the tail, is that right? Yeah, that's right, and some more nacelles to print.
That's right, you're going to design all that elevators and irons and all that.
Oh yes, the connecting to the servos and stuff. This is running on a 12-year system, if you want to know. It's the U11 Mark II.
It's a 120 kV motor.
That's the one, and we're using a 28-inch carbon tri-blade prop. So very cool and exciting, perfect for this kind of design. The ESC is 80 amp of flames from our sponsors T-Motor, so very cool. So there you go. So that's what it looks like. And saying that, back to H&R Drone Racing HQ.
Built from steel and code, your freedom's a lie, and my fear gets never old. Facial scans at every gate, augments glitch, but it's too late. 1,000 lives behind one screen, but none of them are truly seen. They count your breath, they sell your pain.
Okay, and we're back. Yes, so there you go. It's an exciting project that you can be part of.
It is very, very much a cyberpunk video game inspired project. It's really coming to life. So starting with this original concept design.
There you
It's
go.
really looking the part now, going
So
from
it's
this
a lot
little
bigger.
guy and going to you know, well, in essence a monster, but very cool looking aircraft.
Yeah, it's very cool. And how many parts were there in the end?
About 42 so far.
So far. So there'll be a lot more to come. So make sure you stick around for all that coming up. And saying that, let's go on to the next segment on the show.
Yeah, movie of the week. The movie of the week is not a movie at all, is in fact a video game, Death Stranding on the beaches.
Yes, it is the second one in the series, and it's an interesting one. You are a...
Delivery guy?
Yeah, you're
In
like
the
a
future.
postman in the future and getting attacked by things that you can't see. Is that pretty much it?
So, yeah.
Yeah, invisible things that you can't see.
Visible monsters that try and get you.
There you go. So that is the video game that you should check out. An interesting one.
It's quite futuristic. It's very much sort of based on what sort of it's open world.
Cyberpunk styles. There you go. That is it.
Very futuristic.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so moving on to final thoughts.
Final thoughts are it's going to be an exciting one to add the electronics. We need to add the drone flight controller and all the batteries and all that sort of things coming up.
That's right, and we've also got to work out the mechanical issue that is that really nice tilt action on all four nacelles working in unison. That'll be an interesting one to overcome, but it will be an exciting one because why not, right? It hasn't been done too often, or it hasn't been done at all, but it will be.
And that is the word of the week, which is nacelles. There you
I
go.
thought it'd be motor tuning.
No, it's nacelles. Okay, so we'll see each other on the next one. Stick around for live streams when we do those, and tick the bell button and the thumbs up. It all helps.
That's right, and as a final thought, it was really quite good to see the resin print window screen starting to come to life.
Yes, it's cool. So it's all done. That's pretty good. It might need a bit of sanding to make it all crystal clear. But what do you think, Richard?
Pretty good.
Yeah. There you go.
It's a good first print, right? Maybe a bit of room to improve, but all in all, it is a good first step. So what, another 13 to go? So remember, if you've got any comments, remember to leave them below about how we can improve the clarity, but for now, it was a good start.
Okay, so we'll see each other on the next one. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go! H-Outdoor Racing, H-Outdoor Racing, H-Outdoor Racing, yeah!